Hi students, my name is Joy Chandu. I am the teachers trainer of Siliguri Tarai B.Ed College. Today I am going to discuss about the critical analysis of textbook, which is a part of B.Ed 4th semester knowledge and curriculum part 2. Today I am going to discuss about the critical analysis of textbook, which is very much helpful to make the project about your critical analysis of the textbook. So let's student, we will start critical analysis of textbook. Whenever we are going to discuss about the critical analysis of textbook, at first we must have to know about the definition of textbook and about the importance needs of textbook. And in this connection, I think that we have already covered about the definition of what's the textbook, about the definition of textbook, about the needs and importance of the textbook in our previous classes. Instead of that, today I am just going to discuss, I am just giving you the hints what the textbook is and about the needs and overall needs and importance of the textbook. And after completing this, then we will start about the critical analysis of the textbook. Textbook is designed for the classroom teaching prepared carefully by the expert. In one word, textbook is designed for the classroom teaching prepared carefully by the expert. Textbook is a book, a particular subject that is used in the study of that subject, especially in a school. Textbook is a book, a particular subject that is used in the study of that subject, especially in a school. What's the need and importance of the textbook? The overall needs and importance of the textbook is textbook actually provides the overall guidelines for the teachers as well as the students. Textbook provides the overall guidelines for teachers as well as the students. Now we will start about the today's topic, that critical analysis of the textbook. Whenever we are going to discuss about the critical analysis of the textbook, at first we must have to know about the steps, how to analyze the textbook, how to make the critical analysis of the textbook. There are 4 steps we must have to evaluate the textbook. There are 4 stages. The 4 stages are: the first stage is physical structure, evaluation of the physical structure of the textbook. The second phase is evaluation of the general content of the textbook. The third phase is evaluation of the textual structure of the textbook. And last stage is about the virtual content of the textbook. I am just repeat the 4 stages. First one is physical structure of the textbook, general content of the textbook, textual structure of the textbook, and virtual content of the textbook. Now we will discuss about the physical structure of the textbook. Which thing is included in the physical structure of the textbook? Which thing we must have to focus on when we are just evaluate the physical structure of the textbook? It is very important to take into considerations the physical structure and layout of a textbook for its significance in education. Is this textbook easily definable by the students? Which textbook is prescribed? Is this textbook is very much definable by the students or not? Is the layout user friendly and easy to use for the students or not? Does the general format facilitate learning? The physical size make it sustainable but not overwhelming. That means that the subject, the class should clearly indicate on the front of the textbook. Suppose we are just going to analyze the textbook of the science textbook of class 10. In this connection, on the front page there will be the name that class 10 science textbook. This is the physical structure, and units should be colored. Units must have to be color coded on the bottom of each pages, and different color we must have to use to point out the different units. Each and every unit should start with a review of the subject matter. Each and every unit should start with a review of the subject matter. Next, the general structure of the textbook. What's the general structure is? The general structure is that the audience of that grade and definitely targeted with the textbook. That means that suppose one textbook is very much grandiose and it will very much attract the audience eyesight, and that's the general structure of a textbook. But if the layout, if the cover page is very hollow, then it will not be able to attract the eyesight of the audiences. That's the audience that grade and definitely targeted with the book. The structure, layout, color, size of print and clearly defined goals make it very accessible for the learners. The structure, layout, colors, size of the prints and clearly defined goals make it very accessible for the learners. That means that when we are just organizing a textbook, we must have to keep in mind about the size of the words, about the color of the words. That is very much feasible for the learners. If the color is too small, it will be very much harder for the students to overcome and to read the words successfully. Textbook should develop with the increase of the cognitive level and linked with the next classes, and also improvised knowledge which is linked with the previous classes. When we are just grading a textbook, we must have to make a connection between the previous classes which we have already covered, and we must have to keep in mind which thing is graded here. That's the narrower concept, but when they will promote to the next class, the broader concept will be there. That's the link between the previous classes and the next classes. And on the textbook, we must have to clear the name of the writers, the name of the publications, and the name of the professors who wrote the book successfully. Next, the textual material. The textual material. There are some points, because the main theme of the critical analysis of a textbook is the textual material. So there are some points. The first point is that correctness of content. Correctness of content. That means that which content is included in the text that must be accurate for the learners. Next point is that suppose I am going for the science subject, it must be very much environment friendly. It must be integrated with some social issues. Suppose I am going to degrade a science textbook. The textbook must have to be environment friendly, and the textbook must have to be integrated with various kinds of social issues. The next point: which content is included in the textbook that should be resemble with the age of the learners. That suppose my learners are in class 10, but I am just grading the matter according to the age level of 25. That's not possible for the learners to overcome the matter successfully. That's the content should be appropriate for the age level of the learners. Next, the language. The language which we are going to use in the textbook that should be appropriate for the learners as well as the teachers. That both the learners and the teachers will be able to access the language successfully. And the spellings, the grammar should also be perfect when we are using the language in the text. Next, which ideas we are just trying to include in the textbook. The ideas should be according to the level of the slow learners, to the level of the average learners, to the level of the first learners. That every learners of a class will be able to access the text material. Next, which context we are just trying to say it in the textbook, that must should be linked with the previous knowledge, with the previous classes. Next point, which thing we are just trying to include within the textbook, that must should be stimulating for the learners experiences, for the learners knowledges, that they will be able to think independently about the content of the content which is included in the text. Next, the textbook helps teacher to create a classroom environment that welcome learners' curiosity and encourages also the inquiries. That which thing we are just trying to grade within our textbook, that must should be encourage the curiosity of the learners, that must should be encourages the inquiries of the learners. That will be a successful textbook. The last stage, the virtual content. The last stage of a textbook analysis is the virtual content. What the virtual content is? The last part of the textbook analysis is the virtual content. Virtual content is mix of different types of images used in the text, that is photos, that is graphs, illustrations and hybrid photos. That means which photos we are using to grade our textbook successfully. That's the virtual content of the textbook. Each unit may opens with an image that relates to the content within. Each unit must have to be open with a image that is very much resemble with the matter of the content which we are going to prepare, which we are going to read. The images which will be used must have to be connected with the real life situations. That means which images we are going to set, that images will very much be seen by the students anyhow, anywhere, any situation within their real life, within their environment. That's the gradation. That's the gradation of a successful textbook. Thank you.